Alright, HadesOmega here. So, this is the day before I head out for the TAT. TAT Adventure 2017. So I got the bike pretty much loaded. It's pretty much loaded to the max. I'll tell you now, I sat on it earlier without my gear on, and it is significantly lower. Remember the last time I did a shakedown video, I was complaining like, oh man, the bike is so hard to push back because it's so tall. Well, now it's kind of low now. So there you go, man. Fully loaded. It is quite a bit thing. I hope I have enough preload. I'm wondering if I should increase it because I can't really do it on the road. Yeah, but so one concern I'm having right now is I think there's too much weight on the left side. If the weight was like similar, you know, that's the thing when you're loading like saddlebags and stuff on the side of the bike, you've got to balance the load, and the right side is pretty much fully loaded, you know, but it's not that heavy. Well, you know, it's kind of heavy. Look at how much it flops around, you know. Yeah, so I think that's just way too much stuff to put on the side of the bike, man. Like, I know people have those big hard cases and everything, you know, but I don't know. I feel that's just too much, and that's gonna flop around a lot, even though I'm gonna do a lot of slab. So anyway, I think I may just strap the tire to the top of all this crap, or maybe I just won't take it at all. Maybe I'll buy a knobby when I get there, you know. Yeah, that may be the better choice. And if that was the case, then I would have just left that tire on there, you know, because then I could just say like, hey man, I'm just gonna do some and I could be confident, you know, I know that's a good dual sport tire. That's a better dual sport tire than a trail wing. But anyway, so we're gonna go for a spin. So let's go fire it up. Come on. Okay, see, I haven't started it in a while. I should probably go get gas, you know. Just gotta get some fuel going through it, you know. So when I pump the carb like that, this is a pumper carb, so like I never really use a choke. I just give it a couple squeezes, quick squeezes, and it squirts some oil. It squirts fuel into there. So I got pretty much the bike fully loaded up, minus myself. I got my street gear on right now, but it doesn't really weigh much more than my dirt gear, my adventure riding gear. So we're just gonna take it for a spin around. I can tell you now, like when I was pushing the bike around, yeah, see, it feels like the bike is, whoa, yeah, the bike feels like it wants to dive to the left. So I don't know if that's because of the gallon of fuel on that side or the tire, you know, it could be both. I'm willing to move the tire or just not take it, period, you know. But like, yeah, it feels like does not feel good. See how the brakes are? And brakes can stop it. Oh, I stalled it. Oh. Still not quite warmed up yet. Well, it'll do it. If you go a little faster, you don't really notice it. But yeah, I can definitely feel the bike wanting to do better left turns than right turns. So I don't know. I think the tire cannot go, man. Unless I put a tire on the other side, and there's really no way I can do that with the mechanic bag on there. It's soft. The right side. Problem is the right side is too light and the left side is too heavy, you know, and I don't have anywhere to put anything, so I don't think this tire idea is going to work. I don't even want to take it on the freeway. It's too heavy on one side. You know what? I'll take it over the bridge real quick. That's what I'll do. Actually, the tires on there pretty good. So what I wound up doing is I wound up adding another strap to it vertically. So there's three straps holding it. The one on the top There's one that goes horizontal and there's one that goes vertical. So I'm pretty sure it's on there pretty good. Yeah, dude, wow. The suspension is good though. It's you know, it's not bouncing too much. That Mojave Pro, man, it's working. Working hard. Whoa! I felt the front go up there. There's so much weight on the back of the bike, man. It's like you know, it's like a crowbar, you know, like the fulcrum. It's like the weight is way out there. I can feel that the bike is having some trouble accelerating too. So I'm gonna go up on this bridge. We'll get some speed here. Get it up to 40-ish. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can feel it, like the kind of drag too. It's wanting to pull the bike to the left. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to just we're just gonna have to ditch the tire, man. Yeah, it's whoa, it's really unwieldy, man. I will see if I can put it on top of the bike. You know, I guess that's the best place to put it. So yeah. I can almost flat-foot it, man. I can get half of my front half of my feet on the ground comfortably, so that is a good thing. See, so the preload plays a big role, you know, in you know, the bike's handling. And I had the bike custom made for this type of riding, this fully loaded riding. So I'll tell you now, this is probably the most I've ever loaded this bike down. I'm confident that, you know, with the Rotopax toolbox, you know, the setup that I've always been running, I'm confident that, you know, I could ride that pretty much anywhere, you know, preferably not anywhere, but, you know, just the easy stuff. But I know it could do it, you know, if I had to. Now the tire though, the tire and the fuel, I really would like to carry the fuel with me though. I think an extra gallon. I mean, you know, the best thing to have done is probably get a bigger gas tank. Acerbis makes a slightly bigger tank, almost 6 gallons almost. I probably should have got one of those. You know, it's a couple $100. It might have been, well, it's a couple $100 versus like a, you know, $60 Rotopax, you know, and you know, I could potentially use the Rotopax for other things too. So, only issue I'm having is that Rotopax is leaking, you know. Yeah, the bike feels unstable. I'm gonna have to let's ditch the tire, and then I'll go take it for another ride around the neighborhood. But I'm not liking it, dude. All right, here's me here. So I'm gonna go ride it without the tire. I think it might be the tire that's weighing a lot. You know what? I'll put it on a scale later and I'll weigh it. When I picked it up, it didn't seem too heavy, but oh yeah, but now that I hold it with like my finger up, like the tire must weigh a good 10 pounds or something, you know, something like that. So I'm just gonna ride it with the Rotopax and then see how it feels. So the Rotopax only has like a gallon of fuel in there, so go take it out for a spin. So I'm probably just gonna do the same thing I did before, just ride around the neighborhood and give my impressions on it. Oh, okay, get off. Right. Yeah, it feels heavy. I have 100 miles on the tank on this thing, so the front will get heavier, so when I put fuel in it. Yeah. Oh, whoa, man. You can feel the weight whipping around, you know? Yeah, you feel the back just whipping around, all that weight, you know? And I'm worried about the clutch too. The clutch is kind of worn out. Let's do some stand-up riding here. And it's okay. The weight, you'll get used to the weight, man. But I don't like how it just wanted to dive to the left the whole time. Nice left turn there. Still got some good power. Right turn there. All right. The right bag may have more weight later, maybe. So like I said, the important thing is to have the weight. If I had another tire on the other side, then it would even out, you know. I just don't want to carry an extra tire, that's all. Well, let's do it. So I'm going to take it up on that bridge section real quick. Get some speed going, but now, also I wanted to put the tire on the top of everything, so I may try that. I may try that too. Now this thing makes a lot of noise without the GPS in it. But it feels okay. It's okay. It feels like it wants to dive to the left a little bit. You know, I just imagine it's because there's like a lot of tools and shit. There's a lot of tools and shit on the, oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to adjust the brake lever. I might go do that today. I think the brake lever is too high. I want to lower it. Lane splitting test with all this junk on it. No problem. It's still pretty narrow profile, you know. Yeah. It actually takes up less space, you know, width. It takes less width, the two rotopacks together, compared to my mechanic bag fully loaded, you know. Yeah, so alright, I'll try to get a good 40-50 miles an hour on this bridge here and then see what it feels like. But I could definitely tell with the tire on there, I can feel extra drag, you know. Extra drag of the tire. It's wanting to make the bike go like this. So there you go. When they say like, hey, you gotta load your saddlebags equally, you know, you have to just make sure the load is even. Equalize the load. I think it's still a little heavy on the left, but I guess it should be fine. I think it's a good thing I went with a 1 gallon and not like a 1.5 or a 2. Imagine carrying extra 2 gallons on the side of your bike, you know. Yeah, this'll work. Alright, fine. So, rotopacks, okay. Rotopacks is okay. Now I'm gonna try one more. I'm gonna try the tire one more time. I'm gonna put the tire on top of all my shit, and I'm just gonna have to take my shit off. Take the tire off every time I want to get to my crap, which I'm not liking, you know. So yeah. So we're gonna try that. If that works, if I think it like it's poking me or something, you know, it's not comfortable to ride, then I'm just gonna say fuck the tire. We'll buy a tire when we get there. You know, I'm sure there's Atlanta is probably the closest city, I think. Atlanta, I have to look up some motorcycle shops in Atlanta, and that's probably well, I'll look up some motorcycle shops along the way in the big cities that I'm passing through, and if I can find, you know, I'll ask them like, hey, what kind of tire you guys got? I'm looking for, I don't know, Michelin T63 or a Shinko 805, man. And they'll probably even install it for me, so that'll work. It's only like $100-ish bucks. The reason I wanted to take a tire with me was because I have a crap load of tires, you know. I just trying to get rid of old tires, you know. So yeah. Alright. The way I got it loaded up right now, it feels comfortable. I feel like I could ride several hundreds of miles like this. So, yeah, the rear tire feels weird, man. Like it's squirrely. You know, I wonder if that going from a 130 to a 120, man, makes a difference in the load bearing. I've ridden the bike like this before, so. But I've never ridden with a 120. Like I ditched that 120 like right when I got the bike, pretty much. All right, HadesOmega here. I got this monstrosity strapped to the bike. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking like carrying that weight up high. You know, I'm sure like all this stuff is not that heavy. You know, it does fit pretty good on there the way I got it. I think, you know, and it wouldn't really. I wouldn't feel it while I'm riding. I mean, it wouldn't touch me while I'm riding. So the issue I'm having here is I can only strap it on one side. I fail. That's what I think. Let's make sure it's on there tight, but it's pretty tight on there. If I could like find some way to net it, I was thinking if I could just do this strap here, and then I could do a front strap somewhere. Let me just put it under the backpack and run it up here to the other side, and then attach it to the rack here. Would be okay, but I seriously think that's way too much shit on the bike. You know, DR650, you know, it's got a good amount of power, but you know, it's not an adventure bike, dude. It's a, if you were trying to carry this much shit, you should have like at least an 800 or something, you know, something with a beefier frame, you know. But anyway, let's go take it for a spin, and I don't think we're gonna take the tire, dude. It's too much of a hassle. We'll just get a new tire when we get there. We'll have somebody put it on, spoon it on for us. You know. Let's go for it. Oh yeah, I can kind of feel the tire a little bit. Yeah, I can see my back bumping into it, so. Man, I can feel the back just diving, man. So not only is it unbalanced on the right and the left, it's oh yeah, it makes the bike want to dive more, you know. You know, it's a funny thing. When I loaded my ZR7 down, it was I felt like it wanted to dive into the corners better. And I felt like it, you know, yeah, man, I kind of like this. It's like it wants to turn more. There it is, I'm riding with it. It's actually not bad. If I counterweight myself. I made it sure I put 28 pounds in the rear, you know, so it's got more weight. So it can carry more weight. I have to go more, you know. Yeah, you know what? I could totally do this. But I feel it's an inconvenience. I'm just not going to take the tire, man. Yeah, I'm not even going to take it on the full route that I took it before. It's just extra weight. The bike has to work harder, you know. I'm worried about the clutch burning out and everything. So just don't do it. So I guess I'm just gonna go get some fuel now and then just head back. Well, actually, nah, I'm not gonna get fuel. I'll get fuel in Gilroy. So I'll be passing by Gilroy. There's a Costco there. All right, so that's it. Bike's ready to go. I'm not gonna take the tire with me. One thing that I could have done is I could have mailed the tire to somebody, you know, and then picked it up somewhere along the way, or just changed it along the way. Would have been good. But then, you know, then I'm putting money into shipping it. Might as well just buy a new tire and put some money into it. And I'm sure if you bought the tire off of a shop, if you bought the tire from a motorcycle shop or something, you might be able to just they may be able to install it for you for free, you know. So most shops do that, you know. Buy from them, they'll install it for free or for a small fee. So I might just do that. The good thing about this Trans-America Trail journey is that we are in America. So like, yeah, because I remember when I was in Baja, good luck trying to get shit in Baja. Good luck trying to get a tube, you know, tire, you know, if you screw up your tire, if your tire explodes or some shit, you know, screw it a wheel, anything like that, you know. So oh geez, it's still kind of hard to push back because it's so heavy. but it is significantly lower with all this junk on it. But yeah, I think it that's fine. It's fine. You know what? Just for fun, we'll go weigh. Let's go weigh the tire to see how much extra weight it adds to the bike. So honestly, I see people do it. I've seen people do it, like, around the world travelers. And honestly, like I said, there's no reason to do it. There's no reason to do it because we're in America, We're in America. Now, it depends, like, if we're in some kind of backwater place, they may not have any dirt biking shit, maybe, I'll be passing by quite a few places that do have that kind of stuff, So, alright, there it is. So the bike is pretty much ready to go. I have to throw a couple more things on it, get some data things ready, but I think we're pretty much there. Yeah, I think I should bump the tire pressure up some more. But yeah, if we're gonna do some kind of dirt along the way, then I wish I hadn't put that tire on now. I wish I had just left this one on there. Yeah, it feels a little squirrely with these tires, man. I just think it's because I'm going down to a 120 that it can't handle the load as well. But we'll see. All right, we'll go. All right, HadesOmega here, and we're gonna play What Does That Shinko 805 Weigh? So here it is, just for reference, though, so I'm not taking it with me anymore. Let's see how much pounds extra this adds to my bike. Okay, there's the handy dandy core postal scale. Let's try to hold it on there as good as I can. About 12 pounds. That's 12. That's 13 pounds right there. Yeah, 13 pounds. So that is a significant amount of weight, sir. That is a significant amount of weight. So let's see how much the Rotopax weighs. So like I said, I've run this configuration before, kind of like the way it is. It might have a little more stuff than it did like when I went to Baja, but I've run the bike like this, and it seems fine. It feels heavy, but you get used to the weight, and then when you take it off, you're just like, holy shit, my bike is like, it's a fucking monster machine. Yeah, I tell you, like, this stuff, it slows the bike down a lot. That's why you gotta have a lot of power. Okay, okay, now welcome to this episode of What Does the Rotopax Weigh with 1 gallon of fuel in it. It weighs 7 pounds. So, with this and the tire, you're adding a good 20 pounds to the other side. So it's no wonder the bike, no wonder that the weight balance is like off by a lot. So yeah, I will take the Rotopax with me. I have extra fuel here. But it's on the inside. It's still adding weight to the bike, but not that much. There's a liter of fuel in here. So I've got like I've got 1 gallon and a liter, so whatever that is, like 2. It's probably 1.5 gallons almost, yeah. But there's one on the inside and one on the outside, so I'm debating whether I should take this or not. It would lighten the bike up quite a bit, and I could probably, put a can of I can put a full can of chain lube in there. That would be good. So that's, honestly, 1.5 gallons will get me on this bike with 40 miles per gallon. 1.5 would get me 60 miles. That's a significant, boost in range. 60 miles after this, and if you added that to, like, let's say I got 200 on this tank, I think it can do better than that. But let's say we're just getting shitty gas mileage. 260 mile range, reliable, I think that's good. I think when we get to this, you're gonna be in big trouble. So it'll be like, I'll dump that one in, and then I'll dump this one. And this is the emergency gas, right? So I would say maybe, if being optimistic, this bike would have a 300 mile range, if equivalent to a car. So I think that would be good. Like I said, I wish I'd probably bought a bigger tank, but why would I buy a bigger tank when I got one that still works? This is about a 5 gallon tank.
So, but I will take the fuel with me. Yeah, let's take the fuel with us. Forget it. You know, I can buy chain lube anywhere. All right. But yeah, like I said, I will be lubing the chain every day. I didn't get my chain oil or dealie ready, you know. Or you know what? I got the chain luber together. You know, I made a circuit and everything, and it's like, this isn't gonna hold up. The wiring ain't gonna hold up to like a thing, to the rigors of a dual sport travel. So, all right, so there it is. So no tire, but I will be taking the Rotopacks. Okay, so unfortunately, in the world we live in, theft happens, you know, and these are some of the anti-theft devices that I will be employing on my journey. Yeah, that's only if I have to like stop like at a Walmart or something along the way. I've never had a problem with theft on my adventure rides, you know, but that's kind of one of the reasons I avoid staying in the city, you know. That stuff happens more often there. So here I got my New York lock kryptonite. It's a kryptonite New York lock. Let's say it that way. This is supposed to be like the best lock that you can buy. I've actually had it for more than a decade now, and I still got it. I don't really use it that often because all my bikes are like old, you know. And then so this I will be using to lock the front wheel, and then I have a Python cable lock here, a Master Python cable lock. So this will be for my duffel bag. So the problem with the one thing I don't like about soft luggage is it's easy to steal. You know, it's easier to steal than hard luggage. So so like this, it'll go around. I'll take the backpack with me, but it'll go around the bag underneath the rack, and it'll lock it to the rack. It'll keep people from like unrolling it and stuff too. So you could potentially, I guess you could potentially like unclip this and then try to roll it a little bit and stick your hand in there and fish around for stuff. But you know, it's a theft deterrent. If somebody wants your shit, they'll get it. Yeah. And I also have a padlock. Well, I have a pad in here. I have another Fortress lock like this, and I can lock it to the rotor here, into one of the holes to keep the back wheels from spinning. So those are my 3 methods. So when I'm in like in a city place, or you know, if I have to leave the bike somewhere and it feels like it's kind of a shady area, then I will lock it like up. They can still get into my pouches, unfortunately. These you can lock, but I don't know. I would probably lock this one. This one has my gloves in it. I don't want anybody to steal my gloves. The other one has my tools in it. So those are my kind of theft deterrent stuff. Of course, there's a fork lock too. I never used it on this bike. I don't even know if it works. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of fork locks, you know, locking the forks. So there it is. So yeah, we're pretty much ready to go. I just have to do some final stuff, and so I'm planning to leave. What is it? Is May 15th? I'm planning to leave tomorrow, May 16th. So this will be my last preparation vlog entry to my TAT journey, and then and sad to say, I don't think you guys are gonna see the TAT, any of the TAT stuff, until like next year when I get to putting it on the internet, because I just have a backlog of vlogs to do. You know, I have many adventures I have still not posted. I had like a Big Sur one that I went to one time. After LA to Barstow to Vegas, I went on a Route 66 adventure on the way back, and then I went to the Anza Borrego Desert near San Diego. After I trailered my bike over there and I rode in the desert a little bit. It was fun. I rode the Snake with the DR650. I haven't put that I haven't put that up on my vlog either. What else? I still haven't finished my Yosemite Lake Tahoe trip. I might finish it. I don't know. I did do some pretty interesting stuff after the Yosemite trip. So yeah, just if any of you guys would like to see any of those, I still have my Baja 2017 videos also, but it's gonna be a while for that one. So yeah, if any of you guys have any requests, like what you guys want to see, if I get enough requests for one of those, then let me know. They're all pretty epic, you know. I'll probably start with a smaller one. I'll probably do the LAB to V after adventure. This is what I'm gonna call it. So yeah, so there it is. No tire with the Rotopacks though. So I have that increased range. I almost wish I had gotten the 1.5 liter, but I don't know. Ideally, it would have been nice to have two 1 gallon Rotopacks, and like put one on each side. Then it would balance each other out, you know, and they would be pretty low. I'm probably gonna wind up putting some more stuff in this anyway, so it's gonna balance out. So yeah, there you go. Don't stuff your saddlebags or, you know, your side racks with too much shit. The tire weighs a lot. I don't know how people do it. You know, they're riding like a R1200 GS or some shit that has like a boatload of horsepower and like a super beefy frame. So the DR wasn't liking it. So. And I want to put less strain on that clutch. I have a feeling that clutch is gonna go if I beat it up anymore. All right, HadesOmega out. I will have a couple more clips after this with some other stuff, some other preparation. But yeah, the bike is pretty much ready to go. Yeah, I also have another theft deterrent item here. Is this Rotopacks lock here, but unfortunately. Unfortunately, if you stack a Rotopacks, you can't lock it because, and I will show you the reason why right now. So I have a twisty tie here to keep this from rotating, because I see there's nothing to fucking lock it to keep it from rotating. So I just put this twisty tie here just in case. I could use it as a tie or something too. But yeah, so I can't twist this right, but I can twist the whole. Rotopacks. And take it off. So you get the idea, right? You can just keep on spinning it until it comes off eventually, and then you get free Rotopacks. so I don't know what to say, man. It's just there for show. If someone knew, like, hey, yeah, you can't lock two Rotopacks together, they could steal it. So, and they could steal my tools too. That would suck. That's the one thing I liked about this Rotopacks tool dealie. Is you could lock your shit in there with this, but it only works when you use one. This won't spin. This won't spin it because it's locked to the rack, so you'd have to take the whole rack, you know. So yeah, too bad. But it's still there. So also I have another lock on the bike. It's I have a locking gas cap for my fuel. I don't ever use it, man. I don't know if anybody out there who steals fuel from motorcycles, but. Yeah, I don't know. If I leave it in some shady place, then at least I'll know they won't suck the gas out of my bike. The gas is so cheap now, you know. Alright, HadesOmega here. I just got my InReach activated for another month. I chose the recreation plan. That means I get unlimited tracking points and like I get like 40 messages or something. So for like $30. So there it is. I just activated. There's the website. And it's good for a month. So I will be posting my my map share. Yeah, my map share. It's like a page where you can track me if you want to track my progress. I may post pictures on the Bay Area Riders forum along the way if I can find a place so I can use my computer at and stuff. So. I will update the Facebook description when that happens, if that happens. Yeah. So tomorrow, that's it. This is the last entry before I head off on my journey. HadesOmega out.